So Killing Floor 2's Halloween update 2019 called Grim Treatments is out right now on Xbox, PS4, and PC. And I thought I'd do a quick video here talking about the different things they added in this update, different things you might want to try, and different things I'm excited to try. In addition, at the end of the trailer for this update, they actually gave us a sneak peek of the new boss, which I'm assuming is going to be ready for Christmas. Hey guys, this is Chris with BNB Gaming. Welcome back, and I hope you're doing amazing today. And if you're not, you probably are now because it's finally here. I'm really excited to try out the rhinos and try out the ion thrusters, so I'm gonna try and get this video done as fast as possible because I'm actually downloading the update right now. It's like 22 gigs on Xbox, so it might take a while. Now to start with, guys, they announced the end date of this event is going to be Tuesday, November 5th. And this is important because Killing Floor 2 has historically always had a double XP weekend the last weekend of the event. So this year it's going to more than likely be Friday, November 1st. And if you're subscribed to this channel, I post this on the community tab just to give you guys a heads up for any double XP weekends. Now as far as new ways you're going to be able to play in this update and new features they've added, the first thing they've done is adjusted Commando. Here they've taken recoil reduction off of hollow point rounds and gave it to the Commando as a passive ability. And basically they did this so they can bring up Eat Lead as a viable skill. Now this is just kind of their first attempt at this, so we'll kind of have to give them feedback whether or not it's worth it or not. But I'm really excited basically to try out all the assault rifles with Eat Lead. I know for me a big reason I never used it is basically because of the recoil, so I'm interested to try this out. I'm especially excited to try out the Stoner and the Thompson. In addition, I'm also going to try out the Scar H just to see what it'll do. I'm assuming it'll be still really good, obviously, against small Zeds, but also medium Zeds, and I don't know how it's going to do against Skrakes and Flesh Bombs. We'll have to see. As far as improving weapons, the first weapon they've been working on is the Vlad 1000 Nail Gun. Now the first thing they've improved with the nail gun is it actually works with Berserker's Skirmisher skill now. If you've noticed how you could have a melee weapon out and be running really fast and then switch to the nail gun and slow down, and you're like, what the hell? Well, they finally fixed this. In addition, they did a bunch of different things as far as increasing its damage, increasing its fire rate, decreasing how many nails it shoots, etc. Now what I'm really excited to try out is the nail gun on Berserker with Skirmisher to see how it is. In addition, they also have been improving it for support. So I'm really interested to try it out with armor piercing shot and tight choke. In addition, I also like to run the nail gun on support when I do because it wasn't very good, but I like to run it with extended mag and kind of use it like I use the AA-12, where I'll use it in semi-automatic, and then if something big comes in, I'll switch it to automatic and unload. I'm really hoping the nail gun will be quite a bit better, and I'm also excited to try it on Survivalist with the Z Explosion just to see if it's any good. Another weapon they've improved is the Hemo-Goblin, and basically there's a long list of different things they've improved, but ultimately it doesn't matter. I mean, the only thing that really matters is how does it work and how does it feel. Anyways, I'm excited to try it out on Field Medic and try it with acidic rounds because honestly I think that skill has never really been good, so I'm interested to try it out. In addition, I'm also excited to try out the Hemo-Goblin on Survivalist with Medic Expert and Spontaneous Z-Explosion. One of the new weapons they added in this update is the Hrg Nail Gun Pdw. I think that's funny, personal defense weapon. I gotta be honest, that'd be like the last weapon I'd be grabbing, like a nail gun. So with SWAT, I tried this out in the beta 1 and they nerfed it a little bit in beta 2, but it was awesome, dude. I definitely recommend trying this out. Again, I liked using the semi-automatic and then switching it to automatic if I had a bunch of Zeds in front of me. Really powerful, especially with the SWAT's passive skill of increasing his magazine size as he levels up. And I'm also excited about trying it out on Survivalist with Z-Explosion just to see what it does. Another one of the new weapons, the Hrg Buckshot Revolvers, I'm excited to try this out on support with armor piercing rounds and also with tight choke. and I wouldn't recommend these with extended mags because the reload is brutal. Now if you're really good at doing reload canceling, it might be something to try out, I'm not sure. And I'm also going to try these out on Survivalist with Spontaneous Z-Splosion. Another one of the new weapons, the Hrg Health Thrower. I'm excited to try this out on Field Medic with acidic rounds again, just to see if the poison damage actually makes any difference. And for Survivalist, I'm really excited to try it with Medic Expert and Spontaneous Z-Splosion. I actually think this might be maybe something they overlooked, and it might be really powerful. With the new Rhinos, I'm excited of course to try it out on Gunslinger with Bone Breaker, Speed Loader, and Knock 'em Down. And I'm going to try it with Line 'em Up just to see if it actually does anything. And I'm also curious to try it out on Survivalist with Spontaneous Z-Splosion. And last but not least, the fifth weapon, the Ion Thruster. I'm really excited to try it out on Berserker with Dreadnought, Vampire, and Parry, and of course with Skirmisher and Butcher. You know, since I haven't used this weapon, I have no idea how it works. It says in the description that it charges up by taking blunt force damage or something, so I'm not sure if that from Zed's pummeling you as the character, or Zed's hitting the parry, or I don't know. So it should be interesting to try that out. Along with Berserker, I'm also excited to try out the Ion Thruster on Survivalist with the Melee Expert. Now as far as the bosses go, they've been tweaking Abomination quite a bit, and I'm not actually going to go over all the different things they've been playing around with. One of the main things is that his little poop monsters no longer leave behind gas, but they actually explode, and their explosions actually damage the Abomination's armor. So a couple things I'm excited to try are the Freeze Thrower, the Health Thrower, the Flamethrower, grenades, RPG, M32, and also the Seeker 6, and basically detonate those little poop monsters around the Abomination and see if we can burn off his armor really fast. Another thing they changed is how Stand Your Ground works. Here it says that instead of having a pool that reduces as time and Zeds are in the zone, it now counts up based on Zeds killed while in the zone, and the zone itself cannot be failed unless players choose to not do them at all. It also says that if any player enters the zone, all players are going to get rewarded. They also increase the amount of dosh you can earn based on the difficulty. So on normal it's going to be the regular amount, on hard it's going to be 1.1, on suicidal it's going to be 1.2, and on hell on earth it's going to be 1.3 the amount. So the advantage here is that if the Stand Your Ground is in a really tough spot where you have a lot of blind corners, you can actually put one or two of your teammates in a hallway instead of having those blind corners so they can, shoot them at range. They also said that if you kill 70% of the Zeds in the wave from the zone, you can get the maximum dosh reward. And finally, for event rewards, they have the Chris SMG Beyond Horizon and Space Elite. As far as the new boss goes, I'm going to go ahead and play the clip, and then after that I'll give you a little background story about her.
My father is not the man I had imagined. He is a monster, quite literally, and I must stop him.
Now, according to Killing Floor 2's wiki, this is actually Rachel Claimley, who is the daughter of the Patriarch. The Patriarch himself was originally Kevin Claimley, the CEO of Horzine. So according to the wiki, it says that Rachel Claimley, also known as Miss Claimley, is a major character in the main Killing Floor universe. She appears as an out-of-bounds NPC in the Transit Objective mode, and this is in Killing Floor 1. She was added during the End of the Line update in summer of 2014. Here the player has to perform different tasks for her to complete the map and unlock the skin in Killing Floor 1. Rachel Claimley, as I said earlier, is the daughter of Kevin Claimley, who became the Patriarch, and the older sister to her deceased younger brother, who is referred to in the new nuked objective mode that's in this update. And it goes on and says that unlike the rest of her family, that Rachel actually is on the good side and hopes to stop her father's evil plans. In her biography, it says that Rachel Claimley's father, Kevin, was not around in her formative years, and that Rachel was raised by various well-compensated relatives in Boston, Montreal, and Manchester. Academically, she turned to science, following in her father's footsteps and some would say seeking his approval. When she was accepted to the National Labs in London, which I'm assuming is Horzine's major lab, she hoped to get some time with her father. What she got was Zeds and a madman. Now I could be wrong here, but I remember something about the Edar as being part of a competing faction, so they're not part of Horzine or the mercenaries. And I could be wrong, but I think Rachel Claimley is actually the leader of that faction, so that could be part of this. And if you look at the boss's kind of teaser image, it looks like she's kind of like a mech or something.